need to figure out how long I can just leave my mic on and just talk. Cause I get things done but I just talk about nothing, but I haven't talked too much, I guess. I live alone. I live a sheltered life as a child. Which means I never really interacted much until I got to college and by 10. I have some fear of talking and sounding stupid or whatever was set. Trying to break it, it's my demon for the last decade. I hope I broke it now. A few years away from all my parents' headache. I shouldn't have that. They thought they were doing the best. For the most part, my parents are better than most parents. They remain together. They didn't abuse anybody or each other. And actually care for each other and our kids. Of course, they are older. You get parents when they're older than most people do. Before I made their mistakes, when they're at their own health, they're having problems. Of course, talking like this means I was stuttering off from my videos. Oh well. That's life. I might be able to edit some of them out. I cannot edit everything out. So, yeah. At least you don't have to see me doing this. As you've seen in the past videos, I don't have a face for YouTube. I don't have a voice either, but at least I can edit things a bit better that way. As for what I'm doing now, the reason I'm doing is talking, because I do have reasons for talking. I am practicing sciences after all. I need to get my word out. Even though I can't go to grad school, or to be a while before I go to grad school. This is the way I would do it. With a blog and the YouTube channel. There's also cartoon radio. We should start DJing again. We should just do what I'm doing now, just talk whatever comes in my mind. The more used to doing, the more I'll be at it. So yeah. If you listen to my stuff in the past, stay with me. Things are just getting better. Those that scream me out, don't mind the man with the mental disorder. Anything else, just go away. I do know what I'm doing, even if it doesn't look like it. So far, everything's good. Sound recording has stopped recording this for 4 minutes. So good. Yes, I'm using sound recorder built into Windows 7. I have better equipment. But I acquire too many resources, and it's best off for quick editing. Use sound recorder to my normal recordings. I can just do them quickly and leave it on and just talk while I do other things, like reviewing cartoons as I watch them, and everything else as I do. Let's talk to them. So that's like the Space Shuttle landing I watched last night. Endeavor's last landing. It's just sad to see this thing go But the Shuttle's been 30 years old and program. It's time for something new. Too bad nothing was built now, so we get a couple years of nothing. Oh well. I imagine I'll be on the shuttle one day myself. But on to the future. Hope we get new things going. Speaking of future and NASA has returned to a pure R&D status. That's what it's meant to be. That's what it should be. Of course, the nation has no reason to do R&D. Contact makes complacent. No reason for the nation itself to do any R&D. That doesn't mean we can't do something. As you know, we're in the realm of big science. Scientists can't do anything on their own. So what we need to do is too big and costs too much. One person. Stakes are too high. So what they do? They rent out. That's right. That's why the LSC is there. People rent these stuff, even telescopes. See, every astronomer has a telescope? No, they rent telescopes as they go, as they need them. That's what NASA needs to do. Find a start program that can be rented out. You need to be in space for an experiment. Buy a rocket and we'll take you up to the sky. Get the staff, get the rockets, get to know how in the space. You bring the experiment. That's partly what the shuttle was doing. But it was big and bulky. Cost way too much. And was paid almost entirely by taxpayers. So grant money used for experiments. That should but now do we have to do something a change? Maybe you can do this. Instead of just spending money on it, let's run a donation fund. Grants for universities and research institutes. Now that's fundraising. Maybe NASA could run a concert. NASA Aid. Have a bunch of musicians perform live on YouTube somewhere. And the proceeds go to NASA. I think that'd be a good idea. What do you guys think? Because something has to be done now that we have no real national space program. Private institutions can do things, they can't do everything. The companies should do their own launches. In fact, we should have more than one spaceport. We should have regional spaceports actually. Have one up here in New York, the Great Lakes, one in Northeast, one in California, one in Texas, some in the mountains, everywhere. Let's have spaceports everywhere. Maybe that's the answer to all of this. Maybe you could have a spaceport in every state. Now that's an idea. Instead of going to all of Florida, you go to your local spaceport. If you need something in space, you get the rocket or whatever. Space vehicle there. Put your experiment on the rocket and it goes there. It's perfect. Owned by the United States. You'd be less likely for people now to reject it because we were in places where people actually want it. So it'd be great. Perfect solution to a financial problem where government has no money. And for us who want space science and space exploration to go forward. If you think we should have space ports in every state, comment to this video, blog it yourself. Let's tell our lawmakers and state lawmakers, hey, let's do this. Have a spaceport, have launches in every state, owned by the state. For instance, New York State. And fellow New Yorkers, let's do it. We need big projects, and it'll bring us tourists in. Look how many people come to see launches. We don't have to go down to Florida. You just go to New York, middle of New York, maybe the Finger Lakes region or something, or here in Buffalo somewhere, down south. Do it. Let's do it. If you're with me, let's go. Demonstrate.